Hi, everybody. Okay, so today is day 2 for using the new e.l.f. Classics palette. I'm gonna try. I was looking at it yesterday. I'm like, okay, what am I wearing tomorrow? And what are the colors in here? So I'm going to try and do something very different than I did yesterday. Now, when I was reviewing the video I did yesterday, um, I did have the mirror in your faces quite a bit. Now, unfortunately, as I said, I need times 10. I just, and I don't have a little one. I need to get my hands on a little one. It's that simple, especially since this mirror is like practically broken and falling apart. Um, so I'm going to try very hard to make sure that you guys have a better view of what I'm doing. I was able to get closer to the camera. Everything I researched to do um, a zoom in for my phone is all on the other side. It's not. If I put it on the other side, I wouldn't be able to see what I was doing, so I could be totally off screen. So I can't do that. So I'm at the edge of the bed, and my camera is like 12 inches from my face. Hopefully that will work. So I am going to start off with my trusty fluffy crease brush from Bdelium, and I've already put in my primer. I saved that step, so I'm going to go into cream to set my lid. So I'm trying to get light. I also opened the curtains, but it's pretty gray out today, so I'm trying to get light and make sure. I'm learning little bit by little bit. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to do a transition shade. I'm going to do with truffle. I'm starting to know, so hopefully the glasses will stay on top of my head, maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to do truffle as a transition shade. All right, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can see and get this done at the same time so that you guys can see it. Yeah, see, I look at it on camera and it is so different from what I see in real life. Like, what I see on camera is a lot more pigmented than what I see here. It's funny how that works, right? So, going back to what I was talking about yesterday, which is decluttering sentimental items, I emptied out almost all of the drawers. Like, there's one drawer that is still half full, and that's only because I ran out of space to put stuff out to sort it. And one of the things, what I think I'm going to do is probably get rid of some stuff, not a whole lot. Now I'm going to go into Charmer. Whoops. This one right here, Charmer. What I'm probably going to do is I've got that trunk in my Harry Potter room. Well, I'm going to sort everything, make sure everything is properly stored, more stuff in plastic bags, etc. I'm not going to do a halo eye this week or next couple of days, but I'm going to do the simple old-fashioned look. Yes, I'm going all over the place. So I've got those two boxes that I was talking to you about, those two fake leather bound, the size of booty shoe boxes. Those are going to fill up pretty quickly. I was looking into the other one that I said I already had stuff in, and I think there's a fair bit of stuff that can go in there. But still, there's not that much room in those boxes. So I found in one of my Harry Potter bookcases, I had one of those, I'll call it a book, but it's a box, decorative box book. I'm going to put all the paper stuff in there. And what I'm going to do next is I have some articles of clothing that are very sentimental. Like my husband, the first year we started going out, had bought me an amazing gown for me. And I wore it a couple of times, and there's no way I can fit in it anymore, but there's no way I'm also getting rid of it. So that's in a plastic bag right now, safe and sound, in a vacuum sealed bag. And in that trunk that I have in my room, which is actually empty, I'm going to put everything in there. Why have an empty trunk when I can fill it up with stuff that is very sentimental, and I can make my husband happy by getting rid of that dresser drawer? And if we have to move the trunk again, it's going to be heavy for him to move. So I think that's what I'm going to do. You know what? I think I'm going to take that shade again and try and pack it in a bit more, because it's a little light. At least I think it's a little light. And I was watching some declutter videos as well about makeup declutters, and this one lady, poor lady, they had to evacuate because of forest fires. And of course, you know, you grab what you can when you go. And then they went back, and she's like, okay, well, you know what? There's stuff that's not important anymore. I'm just going to declutter. So, and she was showing palettes that she had and colors and whatnot. And I know after watching a few other videos yesterday, I don't know what my palette colors are. I know the elf. It's in my brain now. But because I have such a bad memory, and I know that last time I was looking for blues to wear with an outfit that I was wearing, and I wanted to wear blues, I couldn't for the life of me think which palettes had blues in. I have that many palettes. It's sickening how many palettes I have. So I think I'm going to go through my palettes again. I think Megan is going to get more palettes. And I think because I had been thinking of putting aside, these are the ones I can live without if I had to, and these are the ones I can't live without. I think it's going to come closer to that, because I'm not a hoarder. I'm not. And I don't want to be a hoarder. I want to get closer to minimalism. And if that's the way I have to do it, so that I know what I have, as opposed to, oh, I love this palette, I can't let it go, and then forget what I have, then it's just, you know, I got to do it properly. Okay. Now, I'm going into black cherry. Pray for me. Pray for me. We'll see what happens there. Here, my remote's got to go down. Black cherry. Please be shimmery. I think I've got, it's not as shimmery as I thought it was going to be. Oh my, I put too much on the brush. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh my, Bridget, what'd you do? That's why I said pray for me. But this is why I need to try stuff. See, the problem is I can't see very well. I hope you guys can see well, because I can't. Okay, wipe this off a bit, go back. And see, the problem is the mistakes I make on one eye, I have to make on the other. Hey, I think I might actually have enough on this to do the eye too. Okay. This is a really weird color, because it goes on dark And the more you pat it, the shinier it gets. That's really weird. Has anyone ever heard about this happening? It is odd as odd can be. That is... Please leave me comments about if you're doing decluttering, how your sentimental items are being decluttered. I am very, very curious to know if I'm the only one who's having this issue. Like, I mean, I didn't have that much sentimental to begin with. Like, when I say I had a small dresser with 4 drawers, it's minuscule. It is really, really tiny. Think of a lingerie dresser with 4 drawers. It's that small. So it didn't have a whole lot in it to begin with. All right, this is going to be, excuse me. Okay, I am going to go in with Cosmo right above my nail and see what I can do there. My poor brush. Scrub, 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 scrub. Hi, Cosmo, help me. Whoops, wrong side. Let's see. Am I going to end up staying dark? Or am I going to get a little light in here? I put my spray away, so if I need it, I'm not going to be able to have it. What do you guys think? Is that getting any better? Please. Oh yeah, okay, it is getting better. Okay, good. So I'm going to take this brush. No, I'm going to stick to my fluffy brush. I need more. Bdelium, send me more, please. Send me more, at least 4, or the ones that are in my inbox there in my cards. Send me those. Oh, good grief! That's another thing I should actually say. I always put it in my description box, but if you go to Bdelium to get brushes and you use the link in my description box, you get 10% off, and anything over $20, if you buy over $20, you get free shipping, and every time you use the link, I get a $5 discount on my next purchase. So go ahead, buy these amazing brushes and help me buy my next set. I think there's only 4, maybe 5 in my cart right now. I'd be happy with that. I figured with those I could be okay for a while. But of course I want the whole set. Yeah, I can, yeah, duh. But those would be the minimal. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is take Blanc, because we learned our French lesson yesterday. We don't pronounce the C, and it is pronounced Blanc, which is for white, so it is Blanc. Let me know if you want more of those proper pronunciations of all the makeup out there. I can give it to you, not a problem. I enjoy doing that. Like, I mean, I didn't start speaking English till I was 6. So, and of course, all my schooling, or 90% of it, was in French. So I would gladly let you guys know this is going a long time. Okay, so I'm going to put some Blanc under my eyebrow. And then I still have to do, yeah, I'm not touching Black Cherry again. I'm going into Charmer. And we are going to do some under eye. And more under eye. Problem with Charmer is it's very light and it needs to be built up. It's not as pigmented as all the other shades. Like, I mean, truffle, wow. It just, boom, it's right there in your face. Black cherry, you saw that. That was insane. See, the problem is I got some black cherry right where I shouldn't have. I'm trying to fix a big mistake here with the black cherry, which is odd that the biggest mistake is on the second eye. Hey, I'm just not going to bother. So what I'm going to do next is get rid of a bug. Oh. Back to my trusty cream eyeliner. I love this thing because I had tried white. All the others were always way too hard. And if they were creamy, it would take forever to even see color on the lower lash line. I think it took me about 10 eyeliners before I found this one. And I love it. I'm not going to bother with the primer today. I'm just going to go straight into this because time is going. There we go. I'm pretty sure I need to switch mascara soon because this has been going on for a while, and before that I had it for a while. I had it and used it a couple of times, and I had so many others that I was trying out because I had sorted my makeup the wrong way by brand as opposed to by category. So I had like 15 mascaras open and they're all waiting for me to be used. So I think this one is going to have to go soon. Like maybe today is going to be the last day. And it's a great mascara, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's making my lashes fat. But I need my lashes to be long. And I don't think I can get a mascara to do both. So if I have to choose between fat and long, I'm going to choose long. Because fat lashes, you still can't see. I will look in the mirror and go, where are my lashes? And I'm not one for fake lashes. Like, I mean, if I'm going to go to an event, which I've never gone to, but if I ever were to go to an event, I would make an effort to put on the false lashes. I really would. But as we are, what do you think? Day 2? I'm going to check a little more, but this is day 2. It is a different look than it was yesterday, which is what I was going for. So let me know in the comments what you think about this look, how much of a fail it is, and at least now you know if you've got the palette, stay away from black cherry. Or put it on your brush and wipe it off first. So please leave me a comment, like my video, and please subscribe to my channel. That would be so amazing. I would so love to be able to become a YouTuber and tell my job I'm done because I like working from my bed. Thank you so much. A bientôt.